welcome to Moopsy in the Morning for August the 28th, 2024. I am Mom. Let's see who's out there. Good morning, Taz. Good morning, Chris.
Hello.
Yo. How's everybody doing?
I need to come again. I think there's... I don't know. Sorry, my headset is wrong.
Okay. Do you need a moment to fix it?
No, it's just like you were fading. I don't know if it was me.
Well, maybe it's me. I'm being very quiet this morning because my brain has not gotten up yet.
Oh,
The body's awake, the
hate
brain
when
not
it
so
does that.
much. Yeah. It was a beautiful night last night. We've had some medium heat for the season. It's been normal, like 90s. And then last night, a storm front came through, and the dogs are going, "But Mom, when you go out," I'm like, "It's raining, but when you go out, okay." Open the door, and it's 55 degrees outside.
Oh, so it's chilly.
Just, lovely. It was perfect. It's absolutely
Yeah.
perfect after a hot day.
Follow the crystalline entity. Do you guys want to join me?
Sure, absolutely.
My game is still loading, so...
Okay, do you want a team, Taz?
Who are you on, Chris? Oh, you're loading. Okay.
Yeah, the game is still loading.
God, did you want to invite on?
Are you already queued?
No.
Oh, yeah, let me try and...
I have to do a private queue to solo it.
Oh, you want to solo it? I don't know that you can do a private queue if you still don't have the 10 people, but...
For what?
Oh, yeah, I guess you can, sure. Yep.
For which CFO?
Crystalline Entity.
You can solo it now? Or private it now?
Apparently you can private it with... There you go, Taz. We are teamed. As soon as Chris is awake...
Ian.
I will do that as soon as Taz accepts the invitation.
I'm not getting an invitation.
Yeah, it's weird. Let's try that again there.
We're offline
Yeah,
today.
I sent you an invite first, and you have to click the decline down in your corner for me to be able to accept your invite.
Oh, you invited me, duh. Well, you've invited me, so you're in charge.
No,
No, you're in charge.
Don't fight over it. Oh, lovely. I have all the ground endeavors. How wonderfully
Well, it makes it
abysmal.
easy, doesn't it? Because then there won't be anything for you to
No.
do.
Yeah, reroll.
Okay, Taz, I sent you an invitation this time.
I'm just gonna solo it. It is fucked up now.
Oh, okay, fine. Go have fun. Doesn't love us, but that's okay. So which ground ones do you have, Chris?
None anymore. I mean, one on the like only 10 off on the ground in battle zone, but
Okay, well, that one's stupid easy.
yeah, I'm not rerolling that one.
Yeah.
You deal plasma damage in space and destroy Borg ships, surprisingly, shockingly, unexpectedly. I did not see that one coming.
So I ordered I ordered a cosplay costume for the upcoming Star Trek convention in Chicago, and I ordered it 2 weeks ago. And today they sent me a message going, "Hey, we might not be able to hit the deadline." I paid for it to get here in 2 weeks, so it should be here today. They haven't even started it. This is the second cosplay company I've worked with that doesn't send things out on time, which is...
Well, it's probably going to be the last time.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a matter of if they write back and go, "We can't get it there till end of September," it'll be well, cancel the order then. Oh, we can't do that.
Yeah.
You just told me that you have too many orders, and mine isn't custom. Just think. All you have to do is give it to somebody else and make them happy, which will make up for the bad review I'm going to give you.
Yeah. I get it that they're doing cosplay costumes and stuff, but like, again, it's like we're not living in the 80s. You're not the only ones doing it right now. Like,
well,
there is
Yeah,
other places
unfortunately,
to go.
I had to make the commitment 2 weeks ago to a company, and this was the one that had the best reviews and was saying 1 to 2 weeks delivery because they were in stock. Yeah.
So they lied?
Yeah, kind of. That's exactly what they did. They lied.
If you say you're in stock, but you're not, then it's a lie.
Yeah, and mine is as
simple
boring
math.
a size as it can get. I mean,
Yeah, and if you look... Not ordering something that is extremely difficult to come by, that is probably most of the time in stock, then there is no excuse.
Well, that's okay. If I cancel it, then I get my money back. And then we're just out the time that id spent helping me make parts of it, but we haven't made the rest of it. Good morning, Skeptic Taco Batman 1. And I will...
Wow, that's the name.
Yes, it is. It's one of the awesome names of the game. So the thing is, I've got enough Star Trek costumes that I can, wear my Gorn hula shirt. I've got my Flaming Targs of Grethor leather jacket. I can just go and hang out and have some fun, or I can skip it entirely. There are many options.
Yeah, as long as you have options, there's something to work with.
I mean, that's one reason I didn't buy the tickets yet. So much as I'd like to go, it's not going to be the end of the world if I can't.
True.
And for that matter, if they're not going to send a costume, I could easily go to the one in Nashville and do something new. But there's so many nice people from Chicago that I'd love to go see. So I have Destroy Both Ships in the Dyson Sphere and Tholians on the Ground. Yawn.
Crystalline and Entity did all three for me.
Say that again?
Crystalline Entity did all three for me.
Oh, isn't it nice when a plan comes together like that?
No, because now I can quit the game and go back to playing Star Trek Armada.
Okay, well, yes, you can do that.
It's since 4 o'clock this morning and I can't put it down.
That's unhealthy sometimes. I'd say more than that, but for the last
Yeah, because I haven't eaten and I really should go get me some food.
Well, go get you some food first. Goodness gracious.
I can't put the game down.
Will the game be there when you get back after having food?
Yeah, the game's not going anywhere.
No, it will not.
Oh. Then yes, you have a problem. If the game's going to disappear,
It will
then...
self-implode and vanish into the ether.
It does happen, doesn't it?
Oh, I cannot.
Yeah,
And I thought I had problem issues with putting down my games.
Let's see, so it's been 14 years of
I
Star Trek, and this is the first year when I haven't...
Today, and that's like, uh-oh, I'm in trouble.
I used to have to get up in the middle of the night to play Star Trek, It's like, I need to go play. And the last couple of weeks have been like, it can wait till you get up in a few minutes. It's fine. No, I have to get up. No, you can sleep. Okay.
Yeah,
So I'm looking at my other...
like that.
My other accounts, I have Herc frigates. Well, I guess we can do Swarm later. I have destroyed destructible torpedoes and destroyed dreadnoughts. Chris, how would you feel about destroying some dreadnoughts with me?
I'm up for it.
Okie dokie, let me get over here. That's not the one I want. I want to get the other one. So I'm going to close this one out, and we should magically pop over to my other account, and there we go. Sure you don't want to join us, Taz?
You already turned on the other game. He's already gone.
Well, he's still here. I can see him, but his brain has switched to Star Trek Armada.
Yeah, I'll join.
Okay. I'll tell you what. No. Go back. There we go. I have another commercial, I have a commercial running in 5 minutes because I got a late start on the day. Hive Onslaught work for everybody?
Sure.
Yeah.
Just give me my 5 easily enough. Chris, after you left, we decided to tackle the Borg TFO. What is it called? Manos. Infected Manos, which is the ground one.
Ground one. Yeah.
It was a ground. Well, we waited for you to go to bed. Don't worry. We didn't contaminate you with ground stuff, and did it on normal, and still missed some of the optionals. But
I think it's a little bit too convoluted for my taste.
It's an old one. I remember it from the early days of the game.
Yeah, maybe it's a little bit too long in the game, without a proper rework.
It's actually quite fun when somebody lets you know, well, don't go into this room until that. Don't do this until that. Weeboo?
Affirmative.
So it's very old school. But with all
Okay.
the new toys that they've got, the thing of having to stand in the doorway and sniper the Borg out, well, you just go in there and you drop an agony field. That takes care of it, and then you go in and carefully pick up everybody. It does
Oh
change the
my
dynamics.
goodness. Okay. I don't know if you've seen this.
But
You said that you're not often on Twitter.
um,
So, Milan Dusk wrote yesterday. I think it was yesterday or something the day before. Let's make Starfleet Academy real. To which Robert Carter replies, first step, support a leader that embodies Starfleet values like diversity, inclusion, and ethical behavior.
Look at Space
Robert
Barbie.
Carter doing the ultimate burn on Elon Musk,
yeah,
nonetheless.
but you can't support it to the
Look at
exclusion
Space
of a
Barbie.
quality product.
That's even like I mean that's beside the point. That's I mean yeah sure, but yeah like the stuff that Robert Carter said. I just love a good doctor. That
Did
was a
you see
lovely
Space
word.
Barbie?
I don't know what she said. Can you come again?
Who, me?
Go and have a look in Space Barbie. I have a flyable Unimatrix.
Oh god, hang on. I will go look as soon as we're done shooting things here. First things first, shoot Borgies, then go look at pretty things.
It's like after I've been flying the Unimatrix and the tactical tubes, this feels like nothing. It's like I'm playing Mario Brothers instead of Star Trek. Really bad.
Oh stop! Really, like what are you trying to do, Borg? Here, like what are you doing?
They're being
What
difficult.
are you doing, Step Borg? That ain't gonna work. Five tachyon beams on me. Yeah, that's fair.
I died.
I flew away a little bit too far.
Oh shoot, that's because of... Oh, this is Spoimler, no wonder. My brain is going that this is my regular tune. This is not my regular tune.
Why? You died and you weren't expecting it?
Well, my brain was thinking I'm on my regular tank. I'm not on my regular tank. I'm on one of those little ships of mine.
Your efforts are futile. Destroy this
Time to die!
Die? Who died, Taz? Taz
I don't have a
died.
choice in the matter.
We always have a choice.
No.
Oh my god. Taz, I see your picture.
It didn't die. Heck yeah.
Nice picture, Taz.
Oh. Can you imagine after playing with a Unimatrix, a tactical cube, a cube, and a simulators? Can you imagine coming back to Star Trek Online?
Yes. I can always imagine coming back to Star Trek Online.
No.
Yeah. See, the difference
It's
is...
it's like reading a newspaper that has been dredged through pee.
The criteria, Taz, is we like different things. And you love the ships and the builds, and for me it's there, but it's not my prime reason for playing the game. And it's one thing I don't find with real-time strategy games or RPGs or shooters, is it's not engaging for me. That doesn't mean that you don't love it, and you should love it. So go for it. Enjoy it. I just have different things I like.
Why do I have this ability slotted if I don't have anything that uses it? Excuse me, what was my brain when I put it on? I don't know what to put.
But, you know, Taz, that's what makes everything fun, is people like different things, and as long as we're all consenting adults about the things we like, go for it.
I have been given the power of a Unimatrix, a tactical cube, and a cube.
And a
There's no
sphere,
going
and a
back
sphere.
from.
There's a sphere there. Did you not get the sphere?
Uh,
You should have
I-
your sphere as part of your team. Oh, we have an
there
ad
is
starting.
nothing I can do in Star Trek Online that can even compare.
Can you
It's
believe I
so
didn't get
cool.
my 30 Borg ships to be destroyed in this one?
Yeah, because there actually aren't 30 Borg ship in that.
Yeah, but it usually counts stuff like Borg plasma bolts, those big plasma bolts that are destructible and stuff. I didn't catch any of that.
No
strangely
problems.
enough.
We'll do. Oh no, we'll do another Borg thing. How terrible!
Oh no! Whatever shall I do?
We have an ad starting in a couple seconds here, so I'm gonna switch my screen and see what I've got on my other account and see if maybe we can do something there.
Okay, back to Armada. Bye
Okay.
now.
He does love his armada.
Yeah, it kind of shows, doesn't it?
Oh, like I said, hey, as long as you're having a good time,
Yeah,
go for it.
I'm having a good time with being a vampire in Dead by Daylight.
See? I'm having a good time being a painter I'm painting my house. Not exciting, but that's what I'm doing. Oh, goodness. This is all awful.
To see what Castlevania is all about, but then again, I don't like anime aesthetics. What's awful?
This account is Bath on the ground, phaser damage on the ground, and Herc attendance.
Oh, I can go do the fourth on the ground.
Okay, fine. Let me send you an invitation here.
Where am I in
Oh,
relation
whoop.
to the Dyson sphere? Oh, there we are. Okay.
Are you... You're not my friend here? How are you not my friend here?
I don't know. How am I not?
There we go. I'm already friends with you. How weird is that? Oh, that's really weird.
What? It's not showing me online?
It rearranged my list for me.
Oh, how
So
rude.
normally when you go in, it shows everybody who's online at the top. And it went and switched people around quite a bit. Alright, I will meet you over in the battle zone.
Yeah, I'm just going into the.
Well, I'm at
Dyson.
New Romulus, so I'm next door to it anyway. I had to do heal health on the ground yesterday, which on this tune is physical labor. It is
Correct me
challenging.
if I'm wrong. The Genolan Dyson sphere is in Delta Quadrant, isn't it?
No, because remember the Genolan Dyson sphere is the one that they run into in TNG, and they never made it to the Dyson sphere. But
Yeah, I
or
mean,
is it?
I think it jumped or something.
Okay,
'cause,
then-
in STO, because originally it was discovered with the rediscovery of SS Genolan, where Scotty was sitting in the pattern buffer.
Let us
And that's
take a
why
look
the sphere was named Genolan
yeah,
Dyson.
you are correct. It is the Genolan is over there in the Dyson sphere.
But it is in the Delta Quadrant because it jumped sometime in the storyline, and I think it's still in the Dyson sphere storyline.
The Genolan is in the Delta Quadrant. You're 100% right.
Yeah. I'm still wondering what sort of propulsion systems were used to move something as massive as a Dyson sphere, which needs you to move the sun as well.
Yes, it does.
Or either the artificial star or the actual sun. Kind of scary.
I'm
Being able to construct something that moves stars and the
That-
structure as big as a Dyson sphere.
I am beaming down to ground combat zone.
Yeah, I'm here waiting.
I'm here. Let me go see if I need to pick up anything
There
from
you are.
Commander Arnold here.
Wow, you're very tiny.
Hey,
Well,
Ed liked to make tiny little tunes. That's the wrong one.
is that a...
Is he a Tellarite? Yes, he's a Tellarite.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
I
why
never- I
he's
never
Peter
seen him on the
Porker,
ground.
because he looks like a pig. Which one do you want to hit?
Well, I guess the one that's nearest available is the park. I usually
Yep.
go over there because
Okay,
it's,
can do park.
I don't know,
like the park.
it looks the best
Okay,
for me.
doke.
Most aesthetically pleasing, I guess.
It is aesthetically pleasing. I enjoy it. I was here earlier
like-
today.
Like the reworked foliage, it was a little bit less
Clunky.
lush in the OG when they released it.
All right, we're out of
they
commercials.
They did rework the textures and stuff. Hello, goodbye, Mr. Valve.
One.
I was gonna ask, do you have the? It's from the Lobby store. What's it called? The Jet Bash Disruptor rifle.
No, I do not.
Oof, I recommend it.
Really? I will definitely go take
It's
a
a
look
very
at it.
slow firing rate, but oh my god, usually what you one-shot enemies. And they literally disintegrate your enemies. Where'd you go?
Right here.
Oh, there you are. My only quirk is that when you holster it, it's sitting like a pistol on your hip
Uh-huh.
instead of being on your back.
So it probably hits a size parameter.
I don't know what they just put a wrong slot of like where it is equipped on your character. So, and I did report it, and they said, "Oh yeah, we get it, but yeah, we'll get to it." And that was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I wanna
Not
say.
high on the priority list.
It's on zero priority list
Yeah.
probably.
Well, they have a priority list. It's like the priority list that sits next to my desk here. I will get around to it.
I'm pretty sure that this priority list is somewhere in a trash bin.
Yeah,
Or
probably
has
didn't
come
make
through
the
the
move
shredder at
from
this point.
Cryptic to Deca. Yeah.
Possible.
Yeah, we've got a list. Well, that said, I did, on my priority list, go to my closet yesterday, take out all the shelving, all the clothes, got some spackling compound and some joint tape, and I've been repairing my closet. I'm going to repaint or sand it today and clean it today, repaint it tomorrow, put up new shelving tomorrow, and then sometime over the holiday weekend, actually put all my clothes back in.
Sounds like a plan.
Yes, so I can actually take one thing off of my list.
Yeah, I should probably start doing lists because otherwise I can't get nothing done. ADHD brains are like that.
Yeah. Well, if they're not going to send me my costume that I had ordered, then that takes all the stuff I need to get done before the next Star Trek convention off the list. I may keep it, but then I'd have to ship it out to Vegas or wherever we go next time.
Alright, got my Voth. How are you doing?
Well, I've got my
yours?
Voth too, but I've still got 3,000 phaser damage, so I figure we're here.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, but this rifle looks good and it fires really. It's powerful. The bolts are really powerful. Excuse me, I didn't come here to fight swarmers.
Let me take the
Yeah,
swarmers
right.
because I need the phaser damage.
Yeah, knock yourself out. They're really pesky, annoying things. They actually recreated the same effect that this Shadlash Disruptor did to
Yeah, I love that.
on the show.
Love the effect.
It vaporizes the body.
Mm-hmm. I always
Kinda
wonder why we
painful.
don't have the Guarantee Disruptor, the one that does, disappear the body.
Which one was that?
It was in one episode from TNG called The Most Toys.
Oh, I think I know which one.
Good
Yeah,
morning,
you can have
Graz.
that.
I still have about 300 damage, so to do phaser damage. So let me find a swarmer. Come in, swarmers.
Yeah.
Good
We have
morning,
this
Graz.
one
How
here.
are you?
I'm doing good, and you?
I'm doing good. I'm bummed. It looks like my costume won't be here in time for the Star Trek convention. Because for some reason they're like, hey, this is suddenly very popular. We can't get it to you till the end of the next month. I'm like, no. Nope, that is not what we agreed to. Okay, I got my 10,000 damage. I'm good.
Nice. Well, I've got everything done here.
Well, I have one
few
more tuna we
unfortunately-
can tackle. I'm gonna beam up here. I'm gonna go grab that last tune and see if we got anything to do, because all that's left on this one is Herc attendance. And I know that's not gonna be something you want to do.
Yeah, because it requires you to do an episode, and I'm like, no.
I already have the episode queued up to that point.
Still, a big fat no. No, I'm sorry. If they make an endeavor for destroying a specific type of enemy, that should be something that you can do in a TF4 patrol.
Yes, and I agree with you 100% on that.
Because I'm not gonna go through like an hour-long episode to encounter an enemy at the very end that I actually need to destroy 10 of, and like, no.
It's a big fat no.
Yeah,
All
just
right. I've got
go
I've
run
Borg
it.
on the ground, Voth ships, but in the Dyson Sphere and Herald ships. How would you feel
You said-
about
Well, I still need 3 Borg ships, but I can do that on my own.
let's do Borg ships, absolutely. So how are you doing this morning, Graz?
Doing okay. About the couch just got up and about to go and get ready for work.
Always exciting. Yeah, I actually have to go into the office today too.
Nor,
Weeboo?
nor.
Weeboo?
Affirmative.
Yeah, I had to stop by the office yesterday because I had left my computer charging cable there. And so went in and realized that the mail had been picked up, but it hadn't been opened, and some of it was invoices that are due. I'm like, no. I'm not doing this anymore. I went through them and realized there's like an hour's worth of work, so I'll go in for an hour this morning and get that caught up because I wasn't
For an
planning.
hour.
Yeah, for 1 hour. That's it. I'm going to go in. That gives me an excuse then to come back, do my laundry, but get out of the house
3
for a little bit.
hours.
Yeah, 3 hours
3
later.
hours. Yeah.
It's always that way, isn't it? I have work to do here on that stuff that was the whole reason for going in to get the charging cable yesterday. I've been working out remotely, and all of a sudden, my battery dies. I'm like, oh, that's okay. I've got the charge. Oh, I don't have a charging cable. Oh, okay. And with it being 90 degrees, I didn't want to work in the house because upstairs gets toasty warm. Well, this will queue up eventually.
Here's hoping.
Congratulations.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
So if I was the kind of person who would pick up Jupiter Eratus in the private queue by myself or with maybe one of my personal teammates, and let the first wave die out, so that's done, and then we're just on the counter. Turns out it's perfect for doing reputation and admiralty and DOF assignments for 2 counts, and then you can go back and do it again on the other count. But not that I'm the kind of person who would AFK it. According, oh, yes.
Warning, lies detected.
I would never do that, because every time I do that and mention it, they figure a way to get rid of that AFK ability.
I wonder why.
Shh, don't tell them. I mean, you still have to do some of it. No, it's not. They
Thing
did the
online as
shooty
well.
thing, it went away.
Typical thing online.
Exaggerating. Hyperbole.
Nah, they don't know hyperbole. It's too subtle for them. They blatantly lie.
I know there's more probes there. Hi, probes. How are you?
Bye, spheres.
No, gateway. There's the gateway. Did you get your ships?
Oh yeah, long ago. But I just needed like 3, so.
I was hoping you'd get your 3. Good morning, my starlight. The lurk is always welcome. So I have herald ships. How would you feel about gateway?
Sure.
Okay. Unless there's something else you'd rather do that's on your list.
No, my list is clear. Waiting for the evening when I can do the event again.
Yeah, I've got
and then I can buy the rest of it out.
Graz, do you want to join us for something? Or are you just doing dailies?
Actually kind of working on Admiralty on my Temple Tune and other stuff, but
No, that's fine.
I got to a good stopping point.
Okay. Well, you're always welcome to join the chaos. By the way, I'm planning to go to class tonight. Weebu?
I was about to change my ship, so
okay. Well,
doing a reload.
I will decline this and we can reload this as soon as you've changed your ships. Let me know when you're ready and I'll requeue it. So I have class tonight, so I won't be in tonight, and I probably won't be home in time tomorrow morning. We will see. Depends on if I get a nap in today.
Right, we go.
Okay, let's try that again then.
There's gateway, right?
Yeah, I just queued it up. I'll probably take a moment because that one already loaded. We did Herald Sphere yesterday just for variety. It was fine.
Yeah, fine is probably the biggest praise you can give to that TFO.
Yeah, it was fine.
Fine, but it's nothing special.
Exactly. Good morning, Evil Hellspawn.
You managed to level your Atlas class.
Oh, I leveled my Atlas yesterday. So I bought the Muds pack that included the Atlas. I cannot find it on the 2 accounts that bought it.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is. According to the tooltip, it's supposed to, once you buy it, it's supposed to go to your inventory. Well, I can't find it, and that's on both accounts. So everyone's like, no, it'll still be in the Muds market. No, it's not.
Well, maybe if it's unlocked, you should be able to reclaim the ship and the ship requisition.
Can't find it. It's an account-wide unlock, so I should be able to find it somewhere. I cannot find it anywhere. So I finally sent them a message going, no, cannot find this. So, I mean, there's no prototype coming up in my ships.
No, it wouldn't be in the ships normally. If it's a Muds market, then
Right.
it should be in the Muds market, and then it should be an appropriate tab, I think.
It's definitely not in there. It's no place. It's not in Muds market at all. It's not in my promotions. It's not on my legacy unlocks. It's not in my inventory.
No, that are items and unlocked either.
Nope, because I hadn't unlocked it.
No, I mean items, and there's like a The tabs at the top, I
Mhm.
don't see them very well.
Okay.
Place items, I think, like
Yep.
at the top.
Well, I went to all and it's still not there. Weeboo?
Yep.
So, because it was a weird one that goes to your inventory, I'm thinking, okay, let's. Even if I had accidentally deleted on one, I wouldn't have deleted
It's
it on
really
all
reclaimable.
42 accounts. It would still be someplace.
Yeah.
So I will inquire, and maybe they can tell me where it is.
Yeah. I brought a different ship this time.
Aha, what'd you bring this time? I'm getting rid of all my
At
reputations.
D7.
Ah. Yeah, we did level up the one Atlas that Pi gave me last night, which it's a ship, but I got the DPRM off of it, which was the whole goal.
I mean, I can still make a decent build out of it, but it's not going to be anything special. Still, I have at least a dozen other ships that will perform better. I'm just flying it for the aesthetics and the TOS visuals, more or less.
Well, this is going back on my. Well, you were there last night, the Legendary.
Yep.
And after I
Very
switched out and stuff, I was not any better off than I was, and my DPS actually dropped. So I've got some work to do on that one.
The starbase is secure.
And you stop. It's not like you can do anything to me.
Herald reinforcements are
Yeah, the
inbound.
Discovery D7, oof, such a good ship. Still worth it getting after all these years. Been in the game since I think 2018 or something. Because it
Actually-
came out around the same time as the first Discovery. The original Crossfield.
One of the people who just joined
No,
the game
actually,
recently
with
joined because of
Dawn.
that ship.
No, actually came around with the Donny. It came later, I think 2019, I think.
Yeah, well, if the game came out, or sorry, the show came out in 2018, we wouldn't have had anything in the game that year.
No, the first season came in 2017, the second season came in 2018, I think 2019 is the earliest they could have dropped it in the game, like the playable ship, with the Donny and D7.
Okay. I'm going planet side.
Too many people on one side.
There's me over here. There's two of us. There's three of us over here.
Shipyard troops
Are you
are
There's
over?
4 of us over
beginning
here.
their run to the planet.
You sure?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll go to the other side. Okay, I'm planet side on the other lane now.
Those gateways are emitting intense levels of beta radiation. Close them.
I don't see any radiation gateways here.
Oh, the Klingons lying, it's usual.
And then they drive right into them. See those radiation gateways? Yeah, they're emitting intense radiation. Uh-huh. Aim for them. Wookie.
The troop transports from the starbase are moving toward the planet.
I think I'm in my sweet spot for radiation. Pesky radiation gets over there. Yeah.
The troop transports from the starbase are moving toward the planet.
Working shuttlecraft. Where does that come from?
Type 14? It's
Yeah.
Yeah, they unlocked, I believe.
It was recent prize from something.
Yeah.
They're nice,
Where'd
by
they
the way.
come from? How'd you get them?
Event, I thought.
Event. It's unusual.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, I want to say it wasn't the Klingon. Was it the Klingon event? No, it was the one before that, I think. Because people are commenting it's very rare that we get shuttles from an event. But since I have it on all of my accounts, it must be from an event.
Because they have they have the phaser visuals from the radiolithic beam, so they look closer to the Picard visuals. Except their sound is wrong.
No, nothing's ever going to make you happy, Chris.
It's not about like making me happy. It's just like I noticed that they stopped bothering about accuracy some time ago.
Yeah, I do like the audio on them, though. That posture just
I like that.
amazing.
I like the audio. I like the audio. It's just like it's just not what it was in the show, but I'm unbothered. I can always explain this in my head canon that it's just they've been reworked.
Well, it's space. There's no sound in space, so it's.
Oh, that's actually been explained in Discovery, which I absolutely love. Because you remember, obviously there's no sound in space, but remember that they encountered that giant sphere?
Yeah.
Burnham explained that the sound they hear is just computer's approximation of the vibration that the sphere generates. So it just gives you an idea what it would sound like if it was in the air.
Yes, yeah, that argument's been used on a lot of different shows
I
and stuff.
absolutely adore that because like every type of weapon has its like resonance and vibration because it has a different frequency, and that frequency can generate sound, and it's just a computer's approximation, so you know who fired. So I think it's a cool idea to like explain this. Why do we have sound? Because it's just a representation for the crew.
Well, it's just the same reason why do we have a visual, because that generally won't exist either, for beams and stuff.
Well, technically, if we had energy shields that are based on approximately how they are described in science fiction, they would probably be blindingly white.
Mm-hmm.
The ship would be covered in a blinding white sphere that is just very, very bright.
That
So
would
you
make for
wouldn't
an
see the ship.
interesting visual in the game, just white blobs every time you put
Yeah,
on your
just flying
shields.
blobs. You no longer see your ship if you have the shields up.
Yes, I will name my ship the Giant Flying White Blob,
Yeah.
because that would be exciting. Taz would be very unhappy he wouldn't be able to play Space Barbies.
Yeah, I would be as well, but I heard that there was a. It's still being tested. Like there are scientists who are trying to invent something like energy shields
Oh, yeah.
that protect you. Like even though from like obviously weapon damage because we haven't encountered anything that actually uses weapons in space, but like I don't know debris. There's a lot of clutter flying around Earth orbit all the time. From all the probes we've sent, from all the stuff that's flying around there by default, like rock, stuff that not necessarily falls down and burns down in the atmosphere. So there's a lot of clutter, and like you could protect your spacecraft with some sort of energy shield.
Well, about 2014, when we went to Gen Con, and they actually had several panels on energy weapons and energy shields in space, and it was hosted by a couple of scientists from NASA. They were explaining the physics behind it because they wanted people to tell more accurate stories. Gen Con is on board games, not on video games. But they didn't like it when Dungeon Masters were doing a lousy job of explaining stuff, so they came in with all their data and said, this is how it works. It was one of the most interesting presentations I've seen.
I mean, that's really cool when they're actually implementing stuff that can be explained. Like people can say what they like about like Star Trek Discovery, they can dislike it, but like there are aspects of the science fiction element of Discovery that actually has been tried on occasion to be accurate.
Oh yeah.
Like the episode where Burnham is being when they're in the mirror universe in the first season, and Burnham is being called by the Emperor, by Georgia, onto her palace ship. Someone actually calculated that with that kind of warp factor, assuming that you can achieve that kind of velocity, it took them exactly the same amount of time it actually took them in the episode.
I love it when they bother to do things like that, but it does make for a boring episode when 90% of it is your time getting from here to there.
Well, the thing is that it took them like 2 minutes or less, and it was just dialogue, so they were perfectly fine. It's just like someone counted the time, and it was actually accurate if you could get that velocity achieved in the spacecraft. So
Yes.
I was amazed that they even bothered to look into making that scene take the exact amount of time that it should, and written the exact amount of dialogue and like transitions in the scene that it just fits. Science fiction barely bothers about that. I mean, maybe depending on the science fiction type, but still, it is still not
That is
bothering
true,
about
because
accuracy.
they're more into the getting to the plot rather than the fact that it's going to take you months to get from here to there.
One of the
And-
reasons why I'm
and-
devastated that
Hand wavy him.
Pardon?
Hand wavy him.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
w-
Hand wavy 'em. Precisely. I have a tune who needs some salvage. Might as well send some of this over to him. Go. That should be enough. And now I've got some room. Yeah, we're not going to let any of those pesky facts get in the way of our storytelling.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. Like, I still consider science fiction just the basis for telling
It is.
really compelling stories.
And
It's just
well,
the medium. It just creates scenarios that normally wouldn't happen, but it just adds a good amount of cool drama that can be utilized in so many ways, or like create parallels to our world or to our life. So I always like it for that.
well, if you take people out of their milieu, the area they're comfortable in, the things they are expecting and are standard in their brain, it allows you to force them to explore their universe, their perceptions, everything through a different set of eyes, which is why science fiction is so cool. It is good story. It can be good storytelling. And then we have the Acolyte.
Oh, wow.
We're trying to figure out how to fix it, and the basic problem is there's no story there. It's just talking about what a couple of people did, but there's no beginning, middle, end.
No good story, at least.
Well, there's actually very little story there. Okay, so they originally pitched it as being a murder mystery because Star Wars has never done that. Okay, it wasn't very clever or original, but they resolved that in the first 10 minutes. Oh, May's got a twin. Oh, okay. She's got an alibi. Must have been the twin. Okay, that's not much of a murder mystery.
Yeah, and that's just a poor pretext to have everything else unfold, I suppose.
Yeah, but the rest of it was equally, but, what, why, huh? And in the end, we don't have a resolution because there was never I mean, you have to present a problem, you have to present a way for people to work through the problem, and you have to present a conclusion. That's how a story works. At least that's how modern storytelling works.
Yeah.
But the snippet from the days of the lives of these people isn't a compelling story. And this is not my talking smack about people for their various diversity, exclusivity, and inclusivity, or whatever they call it these days. That is, get your fundamentals right, and then you can put any characters and any writers and any directors and anything into it, and it'll still work. But if you don't have the fundamental down, it doesn't work for anyone.
Yeah, you have to have some sort of
And I mean, even some of the things people
base
hated,
rules.
the fire in space. You make that her perception of it. She's flashing back on the fire that killed her mother and her sister. Great. And then they go back into this regular plasma fire. Perfect. No problem. That justifies it, explains it. You can have a lot of fun with that. And that's our first clue that, maybe something's up with her. Maybe she's got a dual personality. Maybe she's a force ghost of her sister. Maybe her sister's a force... Ooh, hold on. There's a thought. Maybe she is the force ghost of her sister. Or May is the force ghost of Osha. Trying to right all the wrongs.
I haven't seen it, so I have no idea what you're talking
don't,
about.
Don't worry. Don't worry, you haven't missed anything.
I keep hearing, and I'm not even remotely tempted to figure it out for myself.
Well, I went through because everybody was saying it's so awful, and I'm like, it can't be that bad. Oh, yeah, it can. But then I went through going, okay, how can we fix it? Kinda can't. And that's when it gets really hard. It's like fanfic. Sometimes you can't fix it because it's just poorly told and poorly done, but you don't want people to give up, so you're like, well, yeah, your characters are definitely carbon-based life forms, so let's see what we can do to fix that. Yay, my inventory is cleaner. Yay!
Oh my god.
I know, isn't that amazing? Voila,
Yeah.
it's so pretty now. See, and there's space. Plenty of space. I still got time for one more thing. Shall we do one more thing?
Sure. I'm
Okay.
up for it.
Let's see. Something spacey. I don't want to do Voth ships in the Dyson sphere. It's kind of boring. We've been doing guillotine a lot lately. Let's see if that'll queue up. I don't know that it will, but let's give it a shot. And if that doesn't queue, we'll find something else.
Sure.
I still have about 3 hours before my event time's up again.
They still haven't implemented the timer, have they?
No, they haven't.
There's a second event that they forgot to implement the timer.
I think there might be something broken with it. Because if you go
I
back...
have no doubt with that, but again, there's like, that has happened to the last event, so
Yeah.
they could have
So it's
figured
working.
out what caused it and removed.
It was
the
working on the
cause.
summer event, but it wasn't working on the 2 meta events.
Yeah.
You just have to sit here and go, well, this is interesting. This is only saying 6 out of 14. Okay. Must have missed it on one of these.
Yeah.
Still finding I've got a few of the summer events that were never turned in, so if you still have any of the sand, sun, and scavenging, you can still turn them in for dilithium.
No, I had everything covered.
Well, I thought I did too, and I'm keep popping back on. Oh, there's one there. Go back to Sovak, and that's worth 20,000 dilithium. I'll take it. Looks like guillotine might not be our friend. What else have we got here?
Resistance of Starbase 1.
Sure. Let me queue that one up. I haven't done that one for a while.
It doesn't pop too frequently. I usually queue Guillotine. Well, I used to pop Erratus, but now it's the event, so I'm kind
Yeah.
of avoiding it now.
The 4 in the event
I
are the ones that are going to pop.
I
like
don't
crazy.
understand why they have to take off the advanced and elite versions of TFO that's part of the event. Just create a queue. Like there is an event tab where the event stuff can happen. They can have their own difficulty level, but why remove the other difficulties? Like why? They don't have to be part of the event, but we still like to play it on a little bit more challenging
They
difficulty.
used to have them on it
Yeah,
for event
I
and the
know.
other 2, and then people would queue for the advanced ones and then discover it didn't count as the event, which is
Well,
on
that's-
them. It's
That's on them. Why everyone has to be punished for some people's like lack of attention span?
I
Like,
don't know.
excuse me.
But it was there for a while and apparently
Yeah, I
wasn't
remember.
working. So yeah, it's a doable thing. They just didn't. All right, we need to pick one more because that's not going.
Road. What else do we have? Let me have a look.
I'm not doing Borg disconnected. I got stupid and did that the other day, forgetting that it wasn't Hive. It's like no, but I did well. I just couldn't kill anything.
Yeah. Kittimer.
Yeah, let's do Kittimer.
Haven't done Kittimer in a while. Most of the time because it no longer takes as long as it used to.
So Kittimer's queued. We've got 3 queued up. Let's see if any of them pop.
Well, here's hoping.
Yeah, really.
Any minute now, any second.
I'm lucky in that I don't have to be in the office at 7:30. It's only at 2 days a week do I have to be in at a certain time. And even that's pretty flexible.
That's convenient.
Yeah, it is. But the more I'm away from the office, the easier it is to break away from the office on a permanent basis. Which is...
I know.
Yeah, it's why I'm trying to get the closet done, so it gives me an impetus to start doing stuff. Stuff that isn't office stuff. Come on, 3 Borg ones, guys. You can pick one of them. So the question then, Chris, would be, are any of these ones that we could do just the 2 of us? I mean, we could do it in a private queue.
I mean, Resistance of Starbase 1 is definitely something we can do on our own.
Okie dokie.
Off the top of my head.
Let's see. And I'm going to clear the queue there. Come over here. Come in. There we go. There. Okay. We'll do it ourselves.
Yep.
And here we go. Yay.
The Borg are using... Looks like they're sending...
I still love the briefing for it.
Mm-hmm.
The Borg are using reality vortices. Looks like they're sending their...
Borg ships are warping in here, but he still claims that they're using reality vortices to, to jump dimensions. And like, that's not what's happening. They're just warping.
Here they come!
There we go. Nah, good of Razor. There's some beauty shots for it, but I'm having trouble figuring out how it would fit in a reality. I get it that like Picard and the crew were debriefed after the events of season 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Their entire time incursion caused by Q, like it's common knowledge, right? Even in season 3, Shaw refers to like, oh, the stuff of on the Stargazer sounds like Christmas or something. He wants to make it relatively unimportant. But like, I'm wondering, did ever Starfleet like think about creating ships from those alternate timelines that are in these reports?
Oh. You mean Starfleet,
know that they
Starfleet,
tried
or
to-
Starfleet in game Starfleet? Because you could justify it in game.
I mean, yeah, in game, yeah, fine. But like, I'm wondering if real Starfleet would bother because
Of course
like,
they would. Potential for an effective weapon? Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, especially in the 25th century when they are no longer as expansive and as curious about exploration and just like
We just want to
keep
shoot
maintaining the
things.
status quo and increasing defensive capabilities.
And they like to shoot things.
No
I'm assuming
argument
the
there.
scale's down because there's only 2 of us here. Because
Yeah.
normally they're not so focused in a little area.
break in the incoming warp signatures. We'll have a short amount of time before more Borg arrive.
Oh no, more Borg on the way. Whatever shall we do?
I don't know. I'm unprepared. It feels so cold. Unprepared. Like I just don't know what to do.
Oh, that's right. These spheres go splody.
Yeah, the spheres will definitely do a kamikaze run.
I'm gonna go ahead
Or
and
not.
log off here and talk to you guys later.
Alrighty, Graz, you have a great day. Like I said, I'm not on tonight and probably not tomorrow morning, so I'm back tomorrow night. So you have a
Okay.
great evening and a great couple of days here.
Sure. Would be Friday then.
Thursday. No, oh, yeah, for you Friday. Yeah, Friday.
Yeah, my
That
Friday.
Your Friday. My Friday too, but yes. 48 hours from now. And that's, all depends on class. Class is only till 7 p.m. in Illinois, which is 8 p.m. here, but it's a 3-hour drive back. And last time I did it, I barely made it home. I was so tired.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to be a little bit less stupid. Like, hey, tired? There's rest areas. Pull over and rest. There's hotels. Pull over and get a hotel.
What's sensor scan doing here? Excuse me? The hell happened here? No, that's still wrong.
Ship is launching. Give them cover.
Okay. I have no idea why, but instead of Giants Team 2, I had sensor scan
Huh.
in my tray.
That's weird.
And it's not like I moved it out of the original slot because it is slotted
Well,
in
my
its
problem
usual place.
I find is that I use my mouse to control my camera. And I sometimes will have it too close to my taskbar and pull things out. And it's like,
Yeah, but the thing
son
is
of
that
a
the
gun.
place where sensor scan is sitting is still with sensor scan, so
Oh.
I have to duplicate it in the tray, and I never do that.
That's weird.
I'm very particular about how my tray is organized, because you can lock it, actually.
Yes. Yes, you can. Which I'm going to have to start doing because I forever pull things out by mistake.
Yeah.
And it's like, shoot, what did I just move?
Wargrave is probably my favorite Galaxy variant.
Here come the Borg assimilators.
She actually has a turn rate.
I love the turn rate on this. I hate the turn rate on my big tank. I'm trying to figure out what to give up to put in something to make it turnier, or do I just look for a different tank?
Which one you mean? The Odyssey Legendary
Yeah, the one we were
Odyssey?
working on last night.
Well, there are some personal space traits, and
Well, as a
You
tank,
can
it was
buy-
a fine tank for 2 years. It's just not up to... everything else is so much better now.
there is a trait that comes from the Prodigy lockbox, I think, but it's of the exchange. It's called Go Fast.
I may
Uh,
have that on one of my accounts. I'll have to go look.
It gives you plus 15 flight speed and plus 20 flight turn rate, so I think it's a good one. What's the primary specialization for that legendary Odyssey?
I don't know. Off the top of my head, I do not know.
It's command, intel.
Probably command. I don't think it's an intel. Well, we got all 4 out of there. No problems. Pew, pew,
What
pew,
are you
pew, pew,
doing,
pew.
Stepper Simulator? Why are you trying to tractor beam me? Oh, look at you vaporized. That's what you get for messing up with me?
Reading an incoming cube. We need to stop it. Hold the line.
Oh, goodness. Expend too much energy. What's the phrase? Calm thy, I'm trying to think of a nice way to say that without getting myself in trouble there. Calm thy tits.
Yeah. The drama in his voice is like so inadequate towards us cube that it's just barely a threat. I have a feeling that this guy has never seen Borg in his life.
Really?
Whoever's in charge of Stage Starbase 1 is now. He's worse than the lady who was keeping the place during the Klingon War.
Yeah.
She has more composition and more calmness in her voice when, you know, the situation is dire, but she's still holding her ground better than this guy's like, we got an incoming cube! We need to stop it! Like, oh, the end is near! Like,
Yeah,
excuse
really.
me, come your tits, like, get yourself sorted. What the hell are you doing over there?
Just chill. We're good. We're all good
Yeah,
here.
chill, dude. Get some, I don't know, herbal tea or something. Like, what the hell is
Yeah,
wrong with
do
you?
a wharf. I've made chamomile tea. Do you take sugar?
Oh god, I still love that scene.
Yep.
Trizender has it all recorded. Like,
That's so brilliant.
People put so many sound alerts in Tricender's stream, and that's one of them.
Well, I
It's like,
have-
do you take sugar? It's just so hilarious.
I have my stream deck here, right there. But I don't want to put everything together because I need to pull everything out of this room and repaint it. And I don't want to go to all the
yeah.
trouble of setting up the lights and cameras and all that stuff, and then have to move it all out again for the third time.
Yeah,
So,
I get that. I mean, to be honest, one of the reasons, it's just like, I know that I probably will have to do some, maybe not reorganizing, but, you know, fixing the stuff on my desk and stuff. So I just forgot to put up my stream deck, and I barely stream anyway, so there's no point.
well, I do want to
right.
get your Weeboo engaged, Weeboo protocol engaged as one of my sound drops, because I think that's ours. We will leave
Weeboo.
Wolfie with her Weeboo, because that is adorable, but it's Wolfie's. Anyway, so
Weeboo,
I'm gonna
protocol in
go
progress.
fold laundry, get dressed, not necessarily in that order, but probably in that order, and feed the doggos because the doggos love me.
Oh, yeah, don't forget to feed the
I
doggos.
will not forget to feed the doggos. So everyone, on behalf of the Dark Mom Consortium and Moopsy in the Morning, I want to thank you for joining us today. Have a wonderful day, and we will see you either tomorrow night or Friday morning, depending on when you're around. Unless I don't go to class, but that's a different story. So have a great day, everybody. Chris, thanks so much for being here. Graz, I know
Always a
you're
pleasure.
gone. Taz, I know you're gone, but thank you both. And we've got an ad, so perfect time to leave this one. Take care.
Yeah.
Moopsy. I say, and stay.
Hey.
Moopsum.
Moopsum.
Moopsy. Moopsy.